Hello, traders. Welcome to the little bit later stream. Have my massage this evening, so forgive how I look, because you know, all the blood rushes to your face in the situation. Just trying to re-massage that every time I do it. So yeah, silver highest daily candle close ever. Metals went berserk. Crypto pulled back. The index funds were up. You had a record close in the S&P 500, so hype in the chat for that. NASDAQ did break supply line, but did not take out the previous high yet. And it wasn't because of Tesla or Apple or Nvidia. We'll look into why the index funds rallied higher. Okay, but we must start with silver, that on the new day is up 1.5%. Not very far away from an all-time high. You may get it tonight, but they also, again, gapped it up. So that gap could be filling very soon. No idea when, but it's just sitting there. Sketch. We'll look at it right now. Okay. Hope you're having a good evening or morning, wherever you are. I hope it's going as well as the silver rally. Your life's rally is just as good as silver's. Okay, here it is, man. Jesus chimes, warranted. Come on, man. Come on. $82.43. Do you want a silver eagle? Well, have fun. Possibly not being able to find it, and if you do find it, it's gonna cost you. Let's look at the updated price right now. And on JM Bullion, they don't even have it up right now because there's nothing left. There's like nothing else to buy on this website. Let's look here. All right, our Eagles, Silver Eagles. You can pre-buy, pre-sell. All right, a silver eagle, 93.67 right now. So that's what, only 11.67 higher, $11 higher than spot, which isn't too bad. I think it was worse yesterday, but all right, that's going on. I've got some alerts set up. We're going higher. I'll see the alert. You got Chinese futures that have just open in 5 minutes. You want to look at that real quick? China, here it is, closed at 88, hit an all-time high of $89. I don't know what's up with this. I know just Chinese futures, it says it's open right now, but anyway, sitting at $88. So that is a big spread, big, and not as big as it was, right? That the West paper is trying to catch up here, or typically it's $11 to $12, and now it's wow, $6, less than $6. So more alerts here. This is delayed, but amazing. The metals, dude, doing things. Gold, second highest daily candle close ever. Only second to the record close December 26th. And that really nice channel they failed to break out of, virtually hit the bottom of the channel, the oversold threshold, and just rallied higher. And it's down just a little bit on the new day. You would think this is going to go higher at some point, but it's a huge market cap. It's ballooned. I think market cap went up like $8 trillion in 2025. So going to take a lot more money to move this thing than you would see on silver. And something very special happened today on silver. What happened? Let's look at it real quick. Let us look, chat. This is a very special moment. Here it is. gold has surpassed Nvidia in market cap. That happened today. It did briefly happen when silver exploded to 80, I believe. No, it was the next day when silver gapped up and hit an all-time high of $84. But it was so temporary, you couldn't even really, you saw it for seconds and it was just gone. But here we are. This is the longest period of time. Silver's market cap is traded higher than Nvidia's, 4.632 trillion, compared against Nvidia's 4.558 trillion. Nvidia is panicking. They're coming out with autonomous driving now. So, and Nvidia's chart hasn't been, I mean, there's been flat consolidation since August. So, and silver's just running away with the structural deficits, industrial demand, along with a splash of monetary debasement. A lot of money printing going on, man. Tons of it. Where they had just printed, I believe it was nearly $100 billion a few days ago. $100 billion out of thin air. And our deficit, 38.5 trillion now. So you can imagine these hard assets have been catching a lot of love, a lot of bids, and crypto had been catching some bids up until yesterday / today, where it was all a dream, I guess, right? Still trading above, you can see above my head, the major inflection zone, 91.2 to 92.8. They are trying to hold on to that. At the low point, you just to the cent hit that, and they bounced it. But as you can see, on the new day, no demand right now, no bids. Hopefully they hold 92.8 right here, and you bounce in a little bit, but just kind of a bad start to the day. Yeah, digital currency connect. Okay. So we can, I guess we can look at it on the big screen so you can see it, right? That could be a Japanese candlestick reversal right there. That's, you know, you see those. I don't know if there's a formal name for them. They're not quite hanging mans. But if you get a bad red candle that is equivalent to the January 5th green candle, it would confirm this is a reversal candle. So I just hope that whatever happens today, you get buyers defending 91.2 again successfully. Otherwise, it's could be very bad, right? I mean, this. Did they make a higher high on the candle close? Yes, but if you look just kind of and see here on the 4 hour, there's this peak, this level here. All right, it's the high, the local high from December 3rd into December 9th, and they just tested it, and that was it right there. So far, they have been unable to breach that. So you think if given enough time, right? Given enough time, right? If there's no time that market participants let the price spin here, and you're going to break 91.2 immediately and fall, you're going to the abyss, man. You might be marking down to the 70s again, 74 down there. But if they can hold this level, just the next major liquidity zone, we're not acting like we know if it's going to get there. We just know that it's 99.3, 40% retrace, 97K. And that's about it, man. I wouldn't say there's any sort of a particular edge on Bitcoin right now. There's just not. We're just smoking hopium that it rallies higher, and we know the trend is just not favorable right now. It's a momentum driven asset. And like, even if it goes to 99K, it's still not going to be in an uptrend. It won't be. It can't really be. You're going to have to take out like 108. You can take 115. There's a lot of work that will have to be done for Bitcoin to just completely reverse its trend. We know even if it runs to the 98s, 90, 97 and 100K, that's exactly what happened in 2022. And once it did that, it collapsed to fresh new lows that took out the lows we saw before that. So tough market, crypto right here. This is just not where the animal spirits are. Even if you did rally, I know people are excited to see 94K. I am too, right? I always want Bitcoin to go higher, man. Everyone's got some cold storage, and you know, we've been monitoring Bitcoin for many years, and it's just not where the party is, and you can't make it be that way. Again, like, you can thank CZ for that, killing crypto as we know it. October 10th, largest liquidation event in history. by like 10 times. Over 2 million, about 2 million trading accounts liquidated. And it's not a good environment when like trust gets killed in those times. So, all right. Yep. And there's no industrial demand for crypto right now. All right. Do entities, do they have to buy Bitcoin? And if they don't buy Bitcoin, their companies go bankrupt? Literally no. That's happening in metals. Okay. All the metals. Gold's more of a store of value, but platinum, major deficits, palladium, I think 13-year deficit, silver, major structural deficit, and new technology driving the prices higher there. So that's okay though. There, remember how many times we had crazy crypto booms and metals were doing nothing, burger.
Hey Mitch,
so cool.
Can we talk a look at RR on the daily? Type 2 and I see a level to manage risk around 3.5.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We can take gander, Cole, at what was it you said? Oh, Rolls-Royce. Well, there's no way to manage risk anymore on Rolls-Royce. You had to be here years ago. We were here. Like G-Dog was talking about it. There was a really nice back spring. That's probably the best performing stock I've ever seen. I mean, I know Nvidia has been doing well, but since a few years ago, what that thing has done is miraculous. So you're in la la land on Rolls-Royce. Of course, you can keep going, but you're talking about actual value. You're paying crazy A premium on Rolls-Royce forever now. So yeah, but we can look at it. Crazy trend, but it's just kind of, wow. When will the party end on it? I don't know. You know, Rolls-Royce is quite possibly going to be moving. I think it's almost guaranteed with the way the UK is going. They're going to be moving a plant with 40,000 jobs from the UK to the US. Who in their right mind, who's not just, I don't know, like it's fiscally irresponsible to conduct business in Europe compared to the US. Like, who would not do that? So yeah, I think that's a trend that will never stop. Okay, you hear that you won't be able to anonymously own crypto in Europe. They're just continuously, it's a big bureaucracy, man, and they're trending towards communist China. They are not trending towards Americanism. Our values, U.S. and European values, are diverging, just like the K-shaped recovery with the economy. The further America goes for trying to regain, capture freedom, and America first, Europe's going this way. Okay, they're going, oh yeah, we're going to communist Chinese central bank digital currencies. We're going towards social credit scores, surveillance state, police state, all of that. So who would, in their right mind, would want to conduct business there? Anyway, I digress. You brought up Rolls-Royce, so that it's all relevant talking about that stuff. So okay, so let's look at the other metals real quick. Gold, silver, platinum, crazy breakout. They recaptured the old all-time high from 2008. That's awesome, but they have not yet made the new all-time high that we made just days ago, March 2008. There it is. That's a big breakout. They're attempting a major rally here. Yeah, you just can't be that surprised that they pull back and they back test this level for a while. Hopefully, if it holds, that's when you're going to see a new all-time high. So you never know. It could be a confirmation high. They could top it out and you go on a deep retrace here. It's not out of the realm possibility. But as long as you're above 2247, you're in golden shape or platinum shape here. You hold that. We could short-term Fibonacci. It'd be pretty easy if they did break all-time highs. 2700, 2789. Your gold mean ratio locally is going to be 2918. You can't roll those out. Those are definite candidate areas for a rally. But yeah, for now though, silver's got to go fill that gap. Gold might pull, they're all going to probably pull back. So after a stupendous day, palladium also had a huge day. They did recapture 18 53 on the close. Wow, what a freaking strong close, man. And then, you know, the new day, it's down 1%. But it's like, of course, after 3 days of just, come on, man, from the bottom of that bullish hammer to the high we saw just today, 26% in less than 7 days. That's insane for a metal. They're trading like meme coins. So if you can sustain prices above 1821, 1853 for enough time, you'll probably just go rival that 2000 level again. And then copper, fresh all-time high, not just the highest daily candle close, but intraday the highest price ever seen, $6, I think a pound. I think this is denominated, not ounces, $6 per pound of Kappa. Back me up on that, refute it if I'm wrong. A huge breakout, you know, above, out of that channel. We don't even care. We're just looking at the monthly on this one, and the monthly's like, yeah, 630 is, we're already so close to it. We got to 603, 630, and then you might pull back some, but eventually you give me like maybe a year, $9, $10 a pound. Poppers in the chat. Aluminum all-time high. Wait, no, not aluminum. 10 hidden all-time high. This Jesus chimes for 10 record close. You took out the March 2022 high and you gapped up. It was a tremendous day for 10, up 5.67%, levels never seen in human civilization. And we go back to aluminum, mega bust out. It was a multi-year high, the highest level seen since April 2022. A huge volume. That's the highest volume we've seen on aluminum since April of last year. And they're busting it out like they did on palladium and platinum, that those respected channels, just nope, breakout. 3220. That's your all-time high right up there, that yellow line. I'll make it magenta-ish. There you go, man. The metals doing things. And then rare earth and strategic metals. This is a trade setup. What a freaking great start to the trade setup. Rare earth strategic metals hit its highest level since July of 2023. We are talking technically multi-year highs now, multi-month highs, 52-week highs, whatever you want to say. A huge few gaps, but they gapped this thing, man. I wouldn't worry about the gaps on this one. What a great re-entry though, right? If you were looking for something that had good momentum behind it, a good trend behind it, and then good price action correlation to key levels, you had it on REMX. 7040. What a great spot from 2015, that swing low. Yeah, nearing 84.50, 84.93, $85. That might be a spot where they pull it back a little, but you have a longer term target too. Eventually 98.85. Eventually. Good fundamentals going on with just a stranglehold on supply. I think what we have going on is, you know, they're not using, well, the US was using guns and ships and Delta Force and all that, but it was in and out like nothing. But before that, there's another war going on, and it's a deglobalization, changing of the era, resource war going on between China and the US. And it's like, you just saw yesterday, we got the US government doing things with uranium and silver refineries. It's serious. It's no longer laissez-faire of, yeah, man, let's just sell each other metals. They're too important now.
Go on, brother, give us another rundown of REMX, how far you see this going in the current climate.
Sam, you read my mind, man. Or maybe I read yours. Yeah, REMX. Well, you know, this is just a continuation trade. There was nothing special about it, nothing cute.
Mitch, thanks for all of the priceless knowledge over the years. Can we look at Hertz? It looks like it's finally ready to run.
Yeah, I'll give you a Hertz right now. You want a Hertz donut? Hertz donut, bro. Let's go watch Doug together. and relive that episode. Some of y'all know, real ones know. So yeah, we'll look at Hertz. So yeah, I mean, this one, we'll just go back to live streams in April. Okay, go back to the live streams in April. I could do it. I could pull up charts where it literally looks like this, where it's like, oh my God, man, oh my God, look what they're doing. If you're watching the stream, you're being given the information for free. It's here. Look at this level, how special it is. It's not a joke. And lo and behold, time goes by, and look at it now. Yep, that's space-time continuum down there. But hey, you can still play momentum. Not as good of a trade here as it would have been here. This is the value trade. This is the momentum trade, I guess. And again, 98.85. Eventually, yeah, they're gonna pull. They might pull it back right here. This $85 resistance in 2015. They might. They've done it a couple times. 2015, 2023. But they'll pull it back. They'll fill some gaps. They'll probably hold prices above 70, and eventually, hopefully, the target. We don't know, right? We're just thinking targeting for 98.85. That was the only. That was like the first equitable target where we had a 3-to-1 from the entry. So yeah, that's REMX, Sam. Boom, gotcha. All right. Anyway, I know your metals, man. Those were your metals. Let's look at Ethereum. Okay, we'll go back to cryptos now. Ethereum held up very well. Oh my goodness. $89 in China on silver. My alert just went off. Still waiting on $90. We have not yet seen it. Chat, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Like, it's not my fault. I can't help that right now we have a fresh record price in China on silver, and Jesus chimes are playing. It's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. I'm just showing you the chart right now. 89, first time in history in China. We have a bonanza. Okay, so we hit 90, we hit 91. I'm coming back just to show you. Okay, type into chat. We'll go back to Ethereum now. Didn't mean to interrupt. So Ethereum had a great day. Oh my God. All right. So this just happened. For the first time in human history, silver in China to the kilogram hit 20,000 yuan. So it is a big deal. Hi, I am from China. I am from China, and we've never seen 20,000 ever until right now, till the past 5-10 minutes. So that's a big psychological level that they are now testing, and they are breaking. So I wonder what that means. All right, the Chinese, they're big on 20K. Well, we're above it right now. I'm sorry, man. It's the metals, dude. Metal season. If crypto was doing this, we'd be look at crypto. Look above my head. Look at Bitcoin. What do you want me to do? Bro, it's down 1,100 points in the new day. Joke. Compared to metals. Okay. Sorry. So Ethereum, once again, and before I'm interrupted. So yeah, highest daily candle close yesterday since December 10th. It's been outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance been getting rugged. Again, like there are liquidity zones. Where you are right now, you are in between two major liquidity zones. So you flip your coin, you're going down to 3,000 for possibly a higher low. You flip your coin again, you're going straight up at 35.20, 35.80. That's it. I don't know. Bitcoin, I mean, just low of day right now. Ugh, I hope they hold, man. The daily, though, didn't look good. That candle is not a pretty candle, even though they did defend and successfully hold this level as support with the close. But all right, this is the market with no animal spirits in it at all. It's not very interesting. But yes, it did rally off the lows. Yes, XRP went up 25% in a few days. I know, man. And look, they even on the wow, dude, the breakout. They back tested the breakout as support, but drawing down 1.62%. I don't think there was much of an edge when it broke upward and did this short squeeze. I think it was more of a coin flip. You get coin flip pumps like this sometimes, and also coin flip collapses. Not having a good start to the new day, but a great start to the new year, that's for sure. So just hanging around, it probably retraces here. It will be pretty normal. The good news is probably wherever the retrace is, it'll be a higher low maybe than 183, I would think. So just cooling off after an insane, let's just go from the first of the year to the highest, a 31% rally in 5 days. Pretty amazing. So after 31% rallies in 5 days, you'll retrace some, you'll pull back. Go figure. You don't have the proper Ethereum harmonic. Yeah, I do. I literally do. I don't know what you're talking about. That's literally the proper harmonic. What are you talking? You're on drugs. Okay. Go ask Scott Carney. This is a perfect, by the book, bullish butterfly. It's been here since it hit we hit the 1618 of it. Then we went to the 192, which is the harmonic optimum price. And it's been consolidating here ever since. And really hasn't performed that great. So yeah, yes, there look a little mini informal M shape there too, maybe. But this is the big one. This is the big one. The price has been paused ever since this harmonic finally completed its development. Anyway, Solana with its deep crab also exceeded the harmonic optimum price, has rallied, but has failed to make a higher high. The buyers were able to hold on to this inflection zone with the rally as they had broken the bear flag, but okay, but they still can't say the trend's reversed. And even if it rallied to 160, it's still going to be in a downtrend. So wow, look at that. I mean, six days in a row of positive candles. Crazy stuff. So a retrace here to retest 124 to 130 wouldn't be weird at all. It'd actually be nice to finally be able to say we have a higher low. Like, we have no higher lows yet. So give me a pullback, give me a higher low and rally again. I'll feel more comfortable about Solana. Okay. Anyway, that's your crypto, dudes. Oh, okay. I have a more short-term harmonic. Who cares? Yeah, if you scale out, yeah, you can get another harmonic, I'm sure. Here's your total. After that, see that structure there, it kind of morphed into something else, and they're still testing the old demand line and supply line. So I don't even care what we could. It's changing. Look, you can just augment it a little bit, and you're still kind of like not doing anything spectacular. They could take it to a 3.3 trillion. In fact, they could take it to the 200 moving average, and you're still not in a good trend. I mean, there's just nothing about this that is good. Like, it doesn't matter if these things keep going higher. They're still in downtrends. Long term or intermediate, whatever, intermediate downtrends, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, they invalidate some structure, they kind of morph into the same type of structure where it's just like, look, confined consolidation after a very real markdown. Great, man. Come back, test 3 trillion again and hold, and then you maybe run. I mean, this consolidation could last another month or two. We may not see like true resolution. Yeah, I like totals. Yeah, totals is meh. Okay, S&P 500, beautiful all-time high breakout, intraday all-time high, and a record close. And for the first time, a candle close above the golden mean ratio, anchoring from the old all-time high to that April 2025 low, tariff crash low. That is amazing. That's a first. And so, all right, this is what we discussed. Like, yeah, it didn't look too bad, didn't look too good. The trend, though, it's really hard. How are you going to beat all the boomers with their retirement accounts? They can't afford a crash. They got to keep printing the money. They cannot defend the currency. They got to just pump these markets, these traditional markets. So 7K looks like on deck. They break 7K. We could do like local Fibonacci. We can go from the highest point of this little rectangle that broke out to the lowest point. Okay, 7,045, 7,100, and then 7,190 would be your 1618. So there you go, man. You got some shorter term targets if we're gonna rally higher. So nice stuff, dude. The NASDAQ a little bit better after the candle today. You like it, up 1%. But like you're right, I was saying it's cool they broke the supply line, but they haven't really made a higher high yet, even locally from 25K. So you need another couple days of positive price action on the market drivers, the Mag 7, to kind of invalidate this to continue higher. That's all I got for you. You know, it wasn't really tradable, actionable, right? Like with the formula, you know, the proprietary cake baking formula. That's okay. Typically they're not. We just always monitor these top market cap assets, these index funds. So just do it. It's like part of the stream, man. Like just kind of keep you apprised where we're at day by day, right? Okay, cool. And then but then the Dow Jones, man, come on, don't get mad about the Jesus chimes. Another record day, 2-day win streak now, blowing up, man. But look what they're doing, man. They're gunning for 50,000, the psychological resistance, but right around it, the major 1618. Remember, anchoring just like we did on the S&P and the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq and the S&P have both hit that golden ratio. Dow Jones is lagging behind, but it's catching up pretty fast from the high of January to the April low last year. That's it. 50K marks the spot, and adjusting for this little channel here, this uptrend conceptualized, you got right around there, maybe I don't know, I mean 49.8, but they could, time goes by, get you to 50K. So what's happening? Rich Tech Robotics. Okay, wait, do I have that? Yeah, I do. Do I? No, I don't. Oh my god. My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot. Something. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at Rich Tech Robotics. Okay, hype in the chat for the Dow Jones, and then you had the Russ 2000 futures looking. It was looking primed, and there you go. It was your second highest daily candle close ever. Really looking good for maybe higher, like 2,700. It might be time, man. Like if you're above 2547, 2550, man, that's a mega breakout, and you have like some confirmation there, and you had like they recaptured this like nice channel, and they like reconfirmed it as support. So that's really nice. The small caps, man. And you can see like, so what's happening? I mean, like you have a pretty big rotation from a lot of these major market cap assets that have been just gangbuster last year, and now you're a lot of these small caps and certain assets on the Dow Jones, they're catching bids now. So this happens, new price or new year, new quarter, new price. This looks incredible. Actually, this is like, you might be prime for price discovery. Like it might be real, man. Small caps. Okay. So we looked at your index funds, futures. We looked at the metals. We looked at your big cryptos. I mean, we can look at like, let's look at the 20-year treasury bond for fun, man. All right. They're still, it's sideways, but my God, if the structures don't look miserable, I mean, whatever, bonds just don't look great. But today, like intraday, 2 days or slash yesterday, it is today. The day is just closed. Lowest price intraday seen since September 4th. That happened. So gross, 50 shades of gross, man. Or I guess 20 shades of gross, 20-year treasury bond. But okay, give me my income, man. Okay, DXY, let's check it out real quick. It had been blushing, but they're kind of rallying it. Still below that 200 moving average. And that's about it so far. Okay. Popped out at 100. Was rejected. And you probably want this going lower if you want the metals to go higher. But I guess it hasn't mattered that much, has it? gold and silver have gone negative. Silver that was up 1.7%. It's now down 0.5%. And you can imagine a pullback today is going to be like the least surprising thing ever.
May take a look low on daily, please. H&S. Thanks.
We can look at lows. Use thanks for the 20, dude. Much love. All right. XY, Tilt T. You want to see some of that Japanese yield? The craziness. Japanese 40. Let's look at the Japanese 10. That's the one that has been going insane. They finally, well, yesterday, look what happened yesterday. All-time highs. Oh no, I'm sorry, not all-time highs. It's like your highest level since this chart only has data going back to 2000 or something. I don't know. It might be all-time highs. It could be all-time highs, right? No, it's just since the 1990s. Okay, it's not all-time highs. 2.1% is insane. That's highest level in 20 plus years. 25 plus years. But yeah, it finally gapped down on the new day. Make of that what you will. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This is the wrong one. Sorry. What was it? Is it SVM? That's been our favorite miner. That's what I'm talking about. So like, these miners, these silver miners, dude, going crazy. Finally, SVM, after breaking out, back tested the breakout. That was like one of the final targets of this trade setup that was posted March 2024 area. You now saw your highest level since November 2011, and there's a lot of upside
Adobe,
on these miners,
please.
man.
Possibly a harmonic setup on weekly.
Oh yeah, there is. There certainly is. Remember, it hit the 886 of that big M shape. So SVM first target 1068. Well, I guess first target now, right, in the new world of breaking out and back testing a mega breakout. Yeah. So what is that, man? That's like 14 plus year highs on SVM today. And I'd imagine a lot of other metal miners, silver miners, doing things. If you care, in New Pacific Metals up 11% today. Yeah, the SILJ, which is the silver ETF, silver miner ETF, the juniors finally doing stuff. It's just been lagging behind silver spot. CDE starting to run. That was the highest daily close since October 20th. Right, so these are starting to heat up again. Just letting you know, momentum starting to be regained on CDE, and you can almost look at it like 1 and 2 and 3. You can almost say there's 3 valleys here. I mean, it's not like perfect or anything, not that proportionate, but you can almost look at it like, dude, that could be what's going on CDE. Wow, the third valley's here, and they're breaking. This is the confirmation line here. Could you imagine? It's going to be a quick ride to $23.70 to $25 on CDE. Coer, this was a beautiful one. This was a dream, man. 113, well, 100% shark with a nice spring back test. Again, this is March 2024 when all these were pristine, but they're just looking like they're getting ready to rev up again. That is really pretty, isn't it? This plays out. You can't be surprised. That is, I mean, that is pretty symmetrical looking of a structure, yeah? I'm just going to post that in the charts only because, man, just sexy. Let's continue to monitor that. I can imagine this breaks higher. They break $20 psychological. You're almost there, man. So anyway, FSM Fortuna, that was the highest daily candle close since literally ever today. Big breakout.
Edwards 97 super chatted $49.99. Mitch helping my kids go to private school with these amazing setups.
Witzman. Thanks so much, dude, for the 50 super chat and having the chat for private school. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to send kids to public school these days, man. Yeah, I don't want to just be like, oh, hey, my kid's in public school, and all of a sudden he's trans and hates America and is all kinds of indoctrinated. That's exactly what happens. Doesn't even know math. Like, what was I even doing? Same with college. Be really careful there. Thank you so much for that. And I saw you join the Discord, so welcome. Better late than never, sir. So all-time highs on FSM, and then your first target in price discovery, I guess, is going to be 1187. Dude, again, I'm just telling you, these are not value plays. This is all-time high premiums, but you just saw CDE. You saw these back testing breakouts and starting to rally again and making fresh multi-year highs, all-time highs. This is like, people have been arguing that the silver miners are like, I can't remember the chart. There is some sort of ratio. It's like silver miners paired against gold or something that looks like Wyckoff accumulation. Looks spectacular. I'm wondering, like, this is where, like, you wish crypto was. This is where it's like, oh man, dude, they've been breaking, they've been running for like a year plus. We'll say closer to 2 years. And they're now like hitting all-time highs. Shoot, dude, they're breaking all-time highs. They're making 14-year highs. They're back testing them. They've been kind of underperforming silver spot, Bitcoin, and then all these are like the altcoins. And now they're starting to rev up again in good trends. That's where the animal spirits are. Animal spirits not, look above my head. Crypto, that's not animal spirit. Your joke of a loser rally that, yeah, Bitcoin even goes to 100K. You're still a joke compared to these other assets on other markets. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. We got Stockholm syndrome. We got people that are just crypto bros, and they'll always be crypto bros, and they'll never be able to understand that, oh, I could go to another market and like make money there. I'm just gonna sit in Pundycoin. Chainlink has to make money, or I'm never gonna make money. Dude, if XRP doesn't make money, I'm never making money ever. That's the mentality a lot of y'all have. I don't even know. I don't get it, man. Y'all crazy. It's just some sort of weird mental thing that y'all have to like get through. Go to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and meditate for like 3 days, and maybe it will break. And you'll just be like, dang, dude, maybe like metal miners or have like momentum behind them. I'll just set a stop on it, FSM below like 950 and see if we can get to 1187. There's some good reward to risk, even though it's all-time high premium. But look at the trend though, dude. You're trending like crazy. It's like cup with handle stuff. Cup with handle, man. Yeah, you want a cup with handle? Here it is. There's more. BVN, and it's all multi-year highs, right? Highest level since 2013 and a mega breakout unfolding. Where's the target? Probably like 35 bucks. 35 and then like maybe 40, 35 and 40. Couple inflection points. Look at that trend, man. Look at that. I mean, we were here though. Like, don't even act like we weren't even here identifying these value setups 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. We were here, but now they're just premium momentum setups. Just like, oh yeah, probably gonna go way higher. Animal spirits catching up with a silver spot. HL, my God, dude, forget this one, dude. Yeah, forget it. This one hit almost all-time highs, right? No, not all-time highs. Okay, it's just a big resistance on the weekly from 1984, 1987. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow, hadn't seen these prices since I was freaking born. Crazy. All right, whatever. We'll look at Pundycoin, okay? Because you're obsessed. There's something wrong with you. You just can't get out of the crypto mindset. It failed. It technically failed. Crypto in general failed as a means for you to make money long term. It didn't work, dude. We've been in this market covering it 8+ years now. The 99% of them trading at the same price they were trading at 8 years ago or lower. A few are a little bit higher. Yeah, they're anomalous, but 99% proven to be losers. Cool, dude. Do you think, man? Do you think?
Pops and drops tipped $25. MOS Mosaic Company weekly bad M-shape rounding bottom but been in downtrend.
Oh yeah, pop and drop 6 to 25, dude. We'll take gander. My God, Micron is insane. This is crazy, dude. Micron's doing a psycho thing. Forget Nvidia. Micron is the new Nvidia. Micron's the new Bitcoin. Looks like 370s on deck. up another 10%. It was up 10.5% on the second. A little cool off yesterday. And up 10% again. This is wild. So wild, man. And you had just random Stitch Fix, the old Wyckoff accumulation stuff. Wow, look at that back test. Man, they really holding on here. This is crazy. This is maybe the backup. All the higher lows coming in. I mean, if it plays out and doesn't fail, like, good God. I mean, $7 and then 876 here. I hope it holds, man. This is crazy. Yeah, I had a decent amount of gain yesterday. Black went up again. Yeah, the game is on. Very interesting, man. Very interesting, dude. Can you believe it? It's all of a sudden 1, 2, 3. That was the highest daily close since November 12th, and you're now up against the last resistance, 241.96. It's the old all-time high from 11 months ago. I wonder, is it going to have its year? Because it was terrible. It was a terrible year for Amazon. It did a bunch of nothing burger. Maybe they're going to take it to price discovery because robots. They're showing all the Boston Dynamic robots, you know, like flipping around, juggling boxes. We don't need humans. We're going to be the most efficient e-commerce company in the world with robots. Shareholders love it.
Yo, Mitch, $NVO, please.
Mr. Switchblade, thanks for 20, dude. Yeah, we can look at that. Sure. Let's get in these requests, man. They're starting to pile up. And I'm hungry, dude. Okay. Let's see. Datadog. Yeah, early donation from Croc. Let me play that real quick. Wait, never mind. I'm not in the spot to do it, but yes, Datadog. And I think you requested this yesterday, but you also had another ticker in the contribution, and I just looked at that one instead. So, yeah, we'll just go to Datadog. Here it is. Here it is, man. Been uptrending for sure. What do I see a structure really back at the 200 moving average? I don't really see any pattern here per se. Is it at a key inflection point? Kind of. I mean, there's kind of a level, right? You can kind of see 132.97. Is there divergence? Not really like the best divergence, but you're starting to show positive momo. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine like today you get a little relief rally here, but I don't know if it's like the strongest setup, like the best setup. But you have seen, like, look, when the price action correlates positively to 133, look what the run you got all the way up to 198.51, the old all-time high from 2021. So I wish you could say there's a harmonic here, but I don't think it's valid if there was some sort of informal M shape. But from this low to high, you're at a value perceived area, right? And a nice trend, I guess. Well, somewhat nice trend. It's kind of very choppy, but yeah, that'd be more of a scalp if they were gonna run this thing off this level. What's up, Muggs? Dang, Muggs, you're one up in the wits, man. Dang, that's the highest contribution of the day. Let's go, dude.
Yo, Mitch. Can you look at $SMG on the weekly? Is that Wyckoff accumulation? $NMG on the weekly. Bottom looks like it's rounding. Higher lows $CBT. Is that a dragon?
My God, man. We'll take a look at him. Thank you so much, Muggs, for the 75. Leroy Jenkins. Have in the chat. So if you were just gonna like scalp this, I mean, your thought would be 130, 131, and you would just, I would think if it's gonna like just have a common retrace, if it's a real swing low getting put in, you're looking for 158 to 175. Those would be your target areas if it was going to rally here off an 886. But you do always want, man, I'm just being real, you always do, if you can help it, have a local structure and price action that is similar-ish to this. You want like the, oh, they lost support. Dang, man, they lost it, but they recaptured it and they reconfirmed it once and then twice. You have just a stronger setup of the price look like that versus it right now. This is just a scalper's thing, maybe. Okay, so I don't think your probability is that great here. I would like that to happen. And then you'd be like, what is that? Oh, it's a bullish dragon pattern. Oh, with positive price action correlation level. Then you'd have very real bullish divergence in the situation on the oscillators. It would be such a better setup, but you just don't have that right now. But thanks, dude, for the contribution, the early contribution, man. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hey, dude, hold on. I'm thirsty here. With the robotics, right? Riotech, Rytech, what was it? Let's see here. Rich Tech, excuse me, Rich Tech. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoa. I mean, no one's gonna argue with that. Holy crap. Pretty good request out the gate, man. A nice trend. You're up trending, got a bunch of higher lows, and look, this mega structure with convergence, all the class B bullish divergence. I mean, you got that. Dang, dude, good stuff on, yeah, Rich Tech Robotics. Mega potential, slightly higher low, same low, double bottom, holding the 200 moving average here. And then again, you got one low and about the exact same low where the traders are settling up, and it's definitely there. I mean, you got it. Dang. I dig it, man. Anyone else here seeing this? Like, dang, that's pretty interesting. And what I do like is what they did today. It was down 5%, but at the lows, they filled a gap kind of. But look, 341 is a swing high. I already had plotted from February of last year. They have recaptured and reconfirmed it as support. So I guess like that, you probably, you know, for a double bottom or something, you would probably want to have a stop loss below $3, but you could try to have it below 341 or something, be super tight. And then, you know, you'd be targeting 416 minimum, but you're hoping that it breaks, and your first target could be just like 486. It's kind of dragonish too. Like, it's the dragon. And they kind of like broke the supply. Dang, dude, look at this supply line. And then look how they broke it 2 days ago or yesterday, and then today they like confirmed it as support. It's kind of really interesting of a chart, man. It could be traded. Someone could take along on this and take a shot, and you have a predictable pattern here, a structure that has served us very well, and it's a pretty large one, man. This goes back to October. It's a dragon. The robotic dragon. That would be really cool, man, if we could get a robot stop. The robotic dragon. Okay, so it could be just, I don't know, like there's a couple ways to play it. You could be super aggressive, and I mean, or super cautious, I guess, or super conservative, and then it stops just below the level they just formally back tested as support. Or you could loosen it up and just try to have a stop below that engulfing candle from the 31st. But if you did that, you would not be able to take profit at the December 4th high. You would have to take profit, I don't even know, at 518.
Can we take a look at Toast?
Still wouldn't be good enough.
Also, whoever called out EC weeks ago, good call so far.
EC in the chat. What's up, Stray? That's 22. Yeah, order that. I'm gonna have to order food. I have to order food, man. What should I eat for dinner? Because, yeah, I'm in a bad spot here. I don't know if these requests will stop. They haven't been stopping lately, okay? I'm not sure. Crap. I never get out of here though. So yeah, that's the problem with this one. It's like you could have it a little looser, maybe like 316 or something. Then it's equitable. Then it's an over 3-to-1 reward to risk just to hit that swing high. That could be target 1. Or you could go the Fibonacci route, high to low of the structure. That's a 50%, you know, right there. That's 3 to 1. Or you could say, forget that even. We'll just say target 1 will be right there at the 618, which is, there's a resistance reversal from September. So that means you could play it like that. And if you did it like that, you could be looser. And in fact, you could have a stop loss below that swing low. Or you could be really crazy and have it super tight. Like, that is a discretion call. Like, I'm a tool for you to utilize, and you can use either one. But you take on a lot more losses if you lose 341. You come down this level and it gets stopped out. So it can be tricky. It's not like the easiest. Like, how do we strategize? There are different ways, different strokes, different folks. Whoops. So it could be like that, 618, and then there's 786. And then the 786 is confluent with the overhead resistance from November 2023. It could be that simple. And you could do target 3 in case robotics actually took over the world or something, you know, like, oh, dude, oh my God. You could do either the 100%, or you could swing for the fence and go, all right, I think robotics is going to hit that resistance from 2024. And you could be that simple. It could be like you could turn into kind of a position trade here with a pretty loose stop. It could be like that. You get some wiggle room. It might be good enough. And it's got the makings of a Velocity athlete. So we'll just publish it like that, okay? The loose stop below the second low's the second low's bottom. And so if things go bad, you have a bad few macro days or something, and it does pull back more, you'll be okay. You won't be threatened to lose your position on this. So play it like that, okay? Good request, man. Is a dragon, a robot dragon. That will be Hype King stuff, okay? Good trend. You got a pattern. You caught a harmonic. It's a premature harmonic. Whatever, chart patterns, technical indicators, divergence, and all that. Price action correlation to the level today. There's decent stuff. All right. Very good, man. Very good, boys. Very good. I'll just post that real quick. If you want all this presented to you on a silver platter, you just join my patreon.com/MidTradeTA. You get access to these trade setups. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, you rewind. You know, you have them. So it's a good day to join too. It's still only the 6th. RR Rich Tech Robotics. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. Leroy Jenkins, man. All right, let me see some chat real quick. Chicken, burger, toast. Not even anyone even. Dude, what is wrong with y'all? I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and y'all are not gonna answer me. Pathetic. Let's do static videos, bro. Whatever, man. Okay, already got Sam taken care of with REMX. Hertz Donut. HGZ. Oh man, it's interesting. Yeah, very interesting down here. Look at the weekly here. The old zone. I'm just looking at like levels, okay? So I'll start out when I have no data on a chart, when I'm just looking at foreign chart to me. I haven't looked at Hertz ever clearly. Man, they front ran that level. It is interesting, isn't it? On the weekly, my God, I do like the daily too, because it's like this resistance. some degree. Oh, whoa, what the? Look at that. My God, are you seeing this? Like this resistance or this old support from 2008. Look at it right there. 554 or something. That level, they just recaptured it on the daily. So it almost looks like, is it a like nice tight consolidation structure? You got some really nice bullish divergence on the RSI. How will we play it? How do you manage your risk here? You probably just cut your losses below 465. I know some of y'all were like looking at this. Is it like a wedge? Is it a falling wedge? What a wedge, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that maybe you could, if you want to be really tight on it. I mean, you see these little minor lows here. You could almost like try to manage your risk with the stop loss below one of these, because you think if you get too close to 465, you're taking on a crap load of losses. Because they're already like one low and a second low. They're already confirming the low, and they're putting in a lot, like this accumulation's coming in after this confirmation low at 465. So it's like they've already done that part of it. So do you even care anymore if they're coming back down again? I don't think you should care. So it's like you could, where would some good levels be? Looking left, man, there's a lot of them, a lot of different levels, because you got like these swing lows here, like $7, 881. I think we would just probably, I mean, it could just be like this could turn into like way higher, because they're already, look, you're already putting in the accumulation already coming in. So I don't even know if we get away with, see, you could, what a day today, you know, like maybe we get a little pullback tomorrow, and you have a stop below either like maybe like $5 or something, and you could have a 618, or maybe a little below the 618. That's a 4-to-1 reward to risk right there. And I say below the 618 because you got that swing high right there from September. And then you could do, man, 786 would be, that's also a swing high from July. And then you could just go with 100%. I mean, you can almost play it like that, man. A decent way. You could be a little looser if you wanted, but again, it's like you want to cut your losses fast if stuff fails. I don't think like you're dead if the stop loss got triggered on this one. Like it wouldn't be, I think you're dead below 480, but again, at that point, after this pump today, it's going to be real hard to, I don't want you to lose too much. So it could be, the wedge could be kind of played like that. Does that make sense? Chat, anyone? Good chart, man. Not too bad. Yeah. Any type of beef. VIX wellness check. Oh god, probably it smells terrible, dude. There are a lot of opportunities, aren't there? Like, look at this. I mean, this is like, you wish crypto looked like this, man. There's just not really any cryptos that have structures so beautiful like this, man. You can't make it be like that way either. So I'll post this. I'm not like, you know, trying to post a crap load of setups just cause, but it's just like, you asked about it, and it's like, all right, if you wanted to try to play this, I'm just trying to help you. Okay. Like, if it was up to me and if you put a gun to my head and you're like, look, man, you have to long Hertz and you have to construct a trading plan, I would just be like a chart pattern and technical indicators. That's about it. It's a chart pattern. It's a falling wedge trade. Bread and butter. That's simple. Right? We're not thinking about, oh, we'll go to the weekly, we'll take it way further out. No, it's just like, you know, pretty tight, and it could easily get stomped out and it still wouldn't technically be invalidated. let's see what happens, man. Like clearly, like the selling pressure, see you're uptrending, I think, kind of with the higher lows, and like the selling pressure is subsiding and it's halting, and now all of a sudden you're starting to see, for the first time of this whole structure, you're starting to see local forms of accumulation. That's why I kind of like it the way it looks, but we will see. All right, I'll publish it whenever. You don't have to take all these setups, man. I'm just, again, it's educational. It's okay. The other one was a dragon. This is a falling wedge. I mean, they're just different setups. Okay. We don't act like we know if they'll play out. All right. Anyway. Good stuff. Codes mode. I know some of y'all were looking at in the Discord earlier today. So, all right. We got ourselves Lowe's Companies Incorporated. Well, we already had a dragon, man. I already had a dragon, man. This one started the humble beginnings of the old Gartley here. But they're uptrending, aren't they? They're uptrending, and we had a good risk management level. Not really. You had this dragon here, and they did pull it back, and it's kind of like a shark. Like I say, nah, not really. Nah, no M shape, but I like this low to high 886. And mother of God, look at this. Dude, it's so rare you get beautiful stuff like this. It's happened at an 88% retrace from the previous low to high. That is crazy. What an inverted hammer, bullish abandoned baby at the same time. Hey, look at that volume too. That is very pretty. Just, I'm an admirer of Japanese candlestick reversals. So when I see them, when I'm looking at charts, I feel a certain type of way. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. They gapped it down, the inverted hammer, the volume, and then the gap up, and then it ran. And you're just up here, and it's like, So they keep putting in higher lows. They're gonna test 255, 262. This is just like a big zone here. Love you, Gartley. Bye-bye. Gotta just go back further. Do we have anything here? No. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, like you can look at it like between 180 and 262, or even 208 and 262. It's just like a big zone, and you're not at the bottom of it anymore. Like we had identified like a nice little dragon here, and education wise, right? Because I don't think we can do much with it right now. Like I can't push trade setup on it, but you gotta love, right? So they put in a low, they put in a second low. But remember, for the people that know and watch avidly, that you're not like, oh, I'm just starting out. But for those that just reinforcing the right things, right? When you get one valley and then you get the second valley, on that second valley, chat, look at the little bitty miniature confirmation low. Never forget that. Just 10 years from now, dude, remember what Ray was talking about? I'll remember that, dude. I'll never forget it. That second local low gets that miniature. It's its own form of confirmation. Confirmation inception before the rallies, right? That's exactly what SVM got after that type 2 return of that mega bat pattern. Remember? Beautiful. Okay, so here, I don't know. Bullish and golden candle today. Nice. They'll go test 255, 262, but it's a big range, and I don't know if it'll break. I like that they're reaccumulating here. You know, if you looked at like the weekly or something, you're probably looking at some form of local confirmation. Yeah, like let me get rid of this real quick so you can see. Like this might be a good investment. Like, hey man, I got some money in Lowe's companies. It's like, oh yeah, you do, dude. Yeah, because it's like trading above the 200-week moving average, and locally here a low and a higher low, and it's like technically, by the grace of God, it's like the highest low in the history of lows. It just is. Like, all right, then you can own a little bit of lows, man. Like, look, there's a demand line. It's like a freaking almost like an ascending triangle, isn't it? Like a mega reaccumulation structure that stems back to 2022. Home improvement. All right, let's go get our house did. I like that because it's like this on the weekly. It's like one valley and then locally a second valley. It's a higher low. Oh, interesting. And what I like about this is like this image or this premature wave structure. Let's see here. Low to high or high to low. That's a 786,886. So what does that mean? If we're uptrending kind of, and we're to 786 on the B point, what does that mean? That means it could only be either a deep crab or a butterfly wave structure. So if this wave structure resolves bullishly and we get a C to D wave, that means it's minimum 1272, but maximum of a steep crabbing 1618 or max threshold of butterfly 1618 could take you all the way to the 330s. So how about that, man? That's your weekly. It's not too bad. It's really pretty good. That's your lows. Good wave structure. Weekly looks good. Defending the 200 moving average. Bullish convergence on the oscillators. Look at this. Starting to show after the convergence, starting to show positive momentum again this week. Wow. Yeah. I mean, the argument just starts getting better and better. I dig it, man. Not too bad. Yeah. Stop loss, it's gonna, like, how do you manage your risk? It's gonna be tough, you know, because like they could take this thing to 230 and it'd be even better entry. It'd be amazing entry at 230, but they may not because they're confirming the bottom of the weekly. So it could just be a decent investment, man. You have it in your portfolio and you just ride this thing. You maybe have a stop loss, my God, at 218 because yeah, you're screwed at that point probably. Why would it even, your stop loss probably never getting hit at 218 unless a black swan, all the macro, the market's dump, but this is pretty good right here. Okay, anyway. Maybe I should get some brisket, chat. Should I get brisket, man? Maybe, dude. Hello? Okay. Wait. Should I get brisket or do the next request? Decisions. Metals down, dude. Gotta correct after yesterday. It was too crazy, man. I think we're starting to Icarus on silver. Dude, so many requests. Oh my God. All right, let me, I'm so hungry, dude. Brisket if I can. All right, yeah. This is Mosaic. We've been here. And it's like, of course, we think the type 1 reaction might be imminent here. Like thinking like you might be getting a reaction to the upside soon. Okay, I painted this. But you wanted the strongest setup. I've already articulated what you need. What you would want. You would want by like March, April, maybe February, late February. You want it to look like this. You want a type 2 return. So you're getting a type 1 here, waiting on the reaction. I do think that this is exactly where we're going to reverse. But it's not going to be the strongest reversal. You want a form of confirmation. I'm going by the book. Scott Carney has taught me well. So I'm trying to teach you too. It's like the higher risk traders could be long now on Mosaic. And you'll probably get paid. But will you get an equitable return? They'll probably run it up to 28, 29 bucks. These swing highs from November of 2024, January 2025, March 2025. And then maybe that type 1 reaction will subside. It will conclude. And you'll get another, the sellers will come in and want to retest. And you might get a lower low back test of this crazy inflection point of 20 bucks, 22 bucks. And then at that point, there will be indication that the sellers are exhausted. And that will be the godlike entry. That would be like, oh, it's an ACHR. Oh yeah, it would be an ACHR type of situation if we ever got this. So yeah, I think the type 1 reaction here, like we have like probably a reaction that will be occurring soon. But it hasn't quite yet, has it? But it does look like, okay, you cannot be surprised if the next thing that happens is we run to 28 to 30 bucks on Mosaic. Okay. Nice. Very nice, man. We've been here, man. What was that one? Oh, so, yeah, Adobe also a much larger harmonic. But kind of like reacted and still not looking right yet. Yeah, it's here. It's here.
SKYT, please, sir. She has moved upward. Also, yes, on brisket, I had some earlier.
Man. I know the requests will never stop, so they just haven't stopped. Like, it's been since 2026 started. The request will be here all night. Let me just do brisket. What the? I don't know, like, where the people are, but that's so far away. Ugh. I'm supposed to get ribs or something. I don't know if I can find that. Get one up trading. Let's do it over again, man. Dude, Brad, there's value in every stream. Today's stream, okay, but every stream. And it's free. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get cocky about it too. I'm gonna be cocky about it. What the? Is it just like, oh, there's no more barbecue Miami now? It's all gone. Where there have been places, it's just not here anymore. What are they closed on a random? Maybe it's 9 o'clock and that's what's happened. They closed down. Of course, I can't have what I want. Too late to order. Okay, I won't order anything because I have to do these requests. So, Adobe, you're at the pattern completion zone. I mean, you're at some levels here, but like nothing's changed. You had some divergence, and it just kind of turned into the lowest high, and it's rolling over again. Man, you probably got a wedge too. I don't even know. Like, are you wedging? Probably not. You're not even. Yeah, the problem is like when you don't have a type 1 reaction that has shown itself, presented itself, it's kind of weird. Like what you want is you want something like this to happen and then a type 2 return, and then it becomes way easier. It's a no-brainer. It's almost like Mosaic. Well, it looks like it's gonna catch a reaction. This one too, it looks like it's gonna react, and it started and then it already just crapped out, making a lower high locally, and it's like it's still not ready yet. Like it's in the oven, but it just, you can't pull it out yet. It's still baking. It doesn't have the type 1 reaction yet, so it's not a real harmonic yet. It's like a potential harmonic. You want that. I'm just being real. Like, you can take action all day, but understand, like, you don't have an edge on this thing. You just have a beautiful M shape. There you go. The requests are just going to keep piling up. I'm never going to be able to eat. Hymns? Never. Nope. Maybe I'll just going to keep requesting. I have to take my time and order something. Okay. And I don't know what to do. Because, like, typically I can take my time. I don't have to worry about it. Crap. I gotta get some, turn my webcam off, man. I don't know, man. I hate this. These streams have all lasted an hour and a half. I mean, all the streams are 2 hours. Live streams. They're typically an hour, and all of a sudden they're doubling in time. So I can't. I'm an hour and 30 minutes into streaming right now. So Yep, Novo Nordisk. Yep, we've already looked at it. It was a dragon. And a good little start to this pattern at a key level. But the problem with these is we can talk about exhaustion all we want, but it's still in a downtrend and they could rally it to make an 886.
Can you look at Phil Barbecue Best Butts in Alabama Plaza? I'm heavily invested.
Think you went up trading for the 5. Sure, dude. We'll look at it. No, Smoky Seas is the best barbecue I ever had when I was in Alabama. It's in Decatur, Alabama. They have the best Alabama white sauce. It's the best barbecue in Alabama by far. And I'm talking like I was all over that state and put on some pounds, literally trying out all different types of barbecue, like with conviction. And Smoky Seas in Decatur was the one. Okay. Better than them all. I don't give a crap what chain you talk about, bro. But what about Full Moon, bro? But what about the other one? No. This mom and pop was superior to literally all the chains. I don't give a crap what you say. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. That's it. So, like, the thing about these dragons, especially in the context where it's just you're downtrending, is they'll make a high to low 886, they'll hit the 200-day moving average, and then you'll roll over. And then you'll maybe try to make a higher low, and then like things will get better. Like, you know, all of a sudden they start making higher lows now. Then your argument starts improving. But for now, it still could just be a dragon that plays out but underperforms, and then has to turn into a big pullback, and hopefully hope to God you make a higher low at some point. So, yeah, 2%. Okay, wow. 3 requests in one. Oh my God, dude. It's got some Miracle Grow. Well, we've been here. And it looks good. Actually, like it's like a higher low dragon, kind of. Was it the weekly or was it just the daily? Added. It's interesting. I mean, it's right. They've recaptured the high from 07. They've 2011. They broke the supply line here. You could be jumping across the creek of sorts. You could just target for $83 to $80 here. $83 to $88. Yeah, it looks like Wyckoff accumulation is ongoing. Like for real. The lowest low, the selling climax. And look at this. The buyer's just defending 46.27. And now you got a higher low coming in. So yeah, above 58 bucks, you're really in good shape here. And I think you could target for the top of the range. Patience, but that's a good chart, man. Definitely SMG looks good. Good structure. Composite operator could very well be involved. I'll just post it. All right. I mean, this one doesn't have the volume that we need, to be real. NMG on the weekly. I mean, of course, they've been higher lows a lot lately. Yeah, I mean, higher lows, and they recaptured 268 from 2016 this week. I guess if you wanted to long it, you better have a stop below 245. Yeah, wow, man. It's actually really interesting, isn't it? It's kind of like they're defending this high, 258. Yeah, stop loss 243 or so. Yeah, it's almost like it looks like a double bottom. Maybe it's getting put in of some sort, but it doesn't. You don't even have to call it a structure. You just say, all right, below these swing lows, that's where I would cut my losses if I was getting involved with it. So that's all I can tell you about NMG. Not bad. Not bad, man. Okay, for real, not bad. I'm trying to get to these. Okay. You requested 3. It's tough. And Cabot. Why? Why Cabot? This is the worst one. And I get it. They're holding a level on the weekly. but structurally it's not great. There's nice divergence, very good. I mean, the RSI divergence is beautiful. Wow, that's the dream, man. That's what you want. Specimen. So that weekly divergence occurring at a key inflection point from 2014, 2017. Pretty good. You're getting a reaction there. It's real nice. They defended it for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But you would probably want some sort of light confirmation low. You would want to retest to $60 or because you just don't have enough there. But yeah, like again, exhaustion happens. Exhaustion happens at key levels. You typically will get rallies, but those rallies may not, they may be short-lived. They could continue upward. You hit one of these resistances right here from 2022 and you roll over, and you would really want to see something like this. You just would, man. I'm just talking about what do you want to see, not what's going on right now. I mean, yes, exhaustion, but exhaustion rallies typically don't last. Typically, you get more pronounced rallies after there are major forms of confirmation locally. Okay. Straight, that's passive aggressive. Can we look at toast? What? Toast. I mean, I don't really, you know, hidden bullish divergence maybe. I mean, it's uptrending. Sure. Yeah, it's uptrending. But it's not at a level of inflection, right? That's the problem. Like, it can be looking good, like a good trend. It could be making a deep retrace, but it's not at a level where we can manage our risk strategically. That's the only problem with this one. So yeah, it's uptrending, man. It could make a higher low and run anytime, sure. But I don't know, like that right there, you know, if they got a channel here. Nice channel, but did they lose it? Yeah, it looks like they lost it. But again, maybe they recapture it, but where do you set your stop loss? That's the problem with toast, even though it's uptrending. Yeah. Thank you, Stray. Sorry, I'm trying to speed run these. It's like if it's there, I'm post trade setup. It's not. All right, Skywater technology. Well, we've been here. Composite operator. Look at that, man. It's just textbook. This is like a literal, wow, Sky T. Yeah, we've been here, man. Someone requested on stream at one point. It was perfect Wyckoff accumulation. It was fantastic. Phase E, sign of strength, which is the breaking of the trading range. The backup, beautiful backup, and now we have confirmation. Confirmation past couple weeks. It's markup phase. So targeting 34.20. Been here though. So look at the high volume with all this price action. This is godlike, perfect textbook stuff, man. Wow. How much you look at? That's your target. 34 bucks, 35 bucks. I guess no 23. Also, yes, some brisket had some early. Yeah, well, apparently, like, stuff's 9 miles away. It'd be terrible when it gets here. There's stuff closer, but I think it's too late now. So Sky T, yeah, you requested it clearly because it's on my watch list. Someone requested and I looked at it a while back, and look at it now, right? It's just TA being respected there. Him and hers, nothing on the weekly sticking out. A complete failed M shape. Yeah, yep, never has been, never will be. Starting to diverge. They're trying to recapture 34.88. Weekly doesn't look great. I don't think the retrace is deep enough either. I mean, you probably want a little deeper. Yeah, but you got bullish divergence. So they might go for a rally here, but the rally will probably be a lower high. It'll conclude lower, much lower than the previous lows. I'm just not sure the trend is your friend really anymore. Like the buying climax, the sell-off, the attempted rally, and all these highs were lower than this high. And you're really seeing now like this high, this is a lower high than this high, and now you're making a lower low than the previous low. It's like you're on the other side of the fence momentum. Like they're just better trends, better assets to own. So it's like, hey man, you might get lucky on this one and it rallies because maybe you're trying to identify some divergence on a little dragon, but you just got lower risk, better setups. You don't want the ones that are like, oh, well, they've been doing nothing from February all the way to October, never making higher highs. This was the party, man. The party was there. M shapes and higher lows. Oh my, this all Rudy poo. This is like post ACHR trade setup levels. It's just, it could rally and it probably will, but I'm telling you, we have finite money and there are a lot of setups that look really good, way better than this one. So I'm just going to have to move on. Yes, it could rally. Congrats. But the trend isn't great anymore. It's just not. You had your chance. You had an entire year, the higher highs, higher lows, and then it concluded with a major buying climax. Okay, thank God. All right, so I got through all the requests. Didn't think it would ever happen. I was just running, man. I was running, dude. Doing my thing. Doing what I could. Okay. So I got to get some food, man. Please empathize with me here, okay? That was a long stream, hour 40 minutes. Last two streams have been 2 hours, and they've been over laden with requests. Like an entire hour of just looking at requests. So, but come on, man, some gems. Like I posted trade setups. Like all these streams have had trade setups, like formal ones. Entry, stop loss, take profits, education, value. Can't say these streams haven't been providing value. Hey, little boy, of course, anything's possible. Of course, anything. Of course, people go to 85 before it goes to 100. Of course. But again, like, we're looking at crypto, and it's like, people just want to know where crypto is going next. And it's like, what if I'm telling you there are just better? Like, what if I told you that traditional technical analysis is not literally here to tell you about where Bitcoin's going or where XRP is going next? What if it's about identifying a trend, a bullish trend, and then identifying bullish patterns and bullish trends? Because when bullish patterns present themselves in bullish trends that are undeniable, no rug pull, okay, October 10th, those bullish patterns tend to be more reliable. And if they're more reliable in uptrends, they tend to be outperformers. So therefore, you have a better chance of making money. You're in a dog crap trend on crypto. You've been in that way for months. So people are obsessed with Bitcoin. Get it out of your mind. Stop being a Bitcoin bro, a crypto bro. Look at it, man. You know how much money you just missed out on from November to now, or like even October to now? How much money you lost because you're obsessed and you're just stuck in crypto? You've lost so much money. You could have just taken the silver trade setup and made your entire effing year in a couple months, like 6 weeks. But you're obsessed. You have to know about Bitcoin. Like, stop asking about Bitcoin. Who cares about Bitcoin when you have animal spirits in other markets? There's so many better opportunities. I don't care. Even if Bitcoin goes to 100K tomorrow, you still lose. You still lost. 100K tomorrow. Doesn't matter. You still underperformed. You still didn't make money. You made almost nothing. That's like literal crumbs when there are feasts on other markets, other assets. Feasts. Prime rib, man. Scallop potatoes. Asparagus. Brussels sprout. All of it. And you're like, could Bitcoin go up like $1,000 from here? Okay. I'll never, if I can't get through to you on these streams, no one will ever get through to you. Okay. On like, you should just care where the setups are. You should only care about trends. You should not care about crypto when crypto is ass. Structures will present themselves eventually. But my God, dude, the whole CZ, Binance rug pull, $20 billion liquidation, that was like kind of confirmed scam market. Confirmed. We knew they were all Beanie Babies, but my God, like malicious Beanie Babies. Like, wow, there's like arsenic and lead in these Beanie Babies that I'm holding. Ugh. Like, they literally kill you just like having them on your display shelf. I'll just put my money in like metals. Oh, shoot, dude. 6 figures in a day, 3 days in a row. Okay, I'm good with that. Don't even think about crypto. Anyway, I just had to go into that, man. Like, that's crazy, dude. All these setups, all these different markets, and someone asked me about Bitcoin going to 85K before it goes to 100K. Bitcoin go to 100K tomorrow, and it still won't matter. Because other markets ran circles around you in performance. Anyway. All right, great stream. Been good. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. A lot of educational resources in the Discord. A lot of active members that are willing to help you on your trading journey. Get in there if you haven't. So, I'll be back, man. Till next time. Respect the T. Hey.
Adios, turd nuggets.